Smoke a purse so sweet with Hot Thoughts TV.
Y'all know what the fuck we doing, man. It's Hot Thoughts TV. Niggas hot in the bitch, man.
I'm smoking a purse so sweet with Hot Thoughts TV.
It's like on some current shit. So, what's your opinion on Travis Scott and the Astroworld situation?
So first of all, Travis is my nigga, so I can't. And I ain't in the business of tearing down black people anyway, so no matter what, I'm the type of person I always see two sides to everything, you know. Like, me and him went to school together, we went to Elkins together. And he always had a personality, a dominant personality, but I could tell he's a genuine person, you know what I'm saying? What I don't like about the Astroworld situation is all the extra comments and the extra accusations and the demonic shit and all this kind of extra shit, when we all know that at the end of the day, when you're an artist and you have creative directors around you, they always bring some type of art that people of the norm might not always understand. And they always want to think because you're in the entertainment business, it has to be some devil worshiping shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? When that's not the case. Like, that's not it at all. Like, this man has created something that nobody of our generation has really been able to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, Astroworld Festival, Drake can't even do that. Let's be clear. Like, I'm just be real with y'all. Like, Drake, that's why he was giving him his flowers while he was up there. Because if Drake had a headline festival where it was just him and his shit, it would not be that many fans there. Like, I'm just gonna be real. Because that's not his fan base. Travis has a very loyal fan base. A fan base that is culturally broader probably than anybody's fan base. Maybe Playboy Cardi they might be on the same level as far as fan base. But other than that, like, I don't know nobody else who have a fan base that's like him. So clearly he has touched these kids in a way. Now I understand you reap what you sow. There's been situations where he has encouraged certain behavior, so there's no way for us not to feel like he has some sort of part to do with the energy that's brought upon when people come to his festival. Like, I'm not gonna sit up here and deny that. Yes, he has some sort of responsibility, but at the same time, we're all human and we all are able to make our own decisions. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no one that can be solely responsible for anyone else's action. I don't care what it is. Like, cause no one is putting a gun to your head and making you do anything. You know what I'm saying? People always take things far. Like, they always take things and run with it. Like, that's just the world we live in. And I don't think that it's fair for us to blame someone who, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think people understand when you're on stage in front of, I've been on a stage and we did Miller out there, and there was 10,000 people out there. I could not see nobody, not even the people right in front of me. It was literally like a black fog. It literally, like, everybody was like dots. It was the weirdest shit ever, and I'll never forget that shit. You can't hear nothing. You can't really see nothing, but literally what's in front of you. So I don't think people understand, like, normal people would never experience being on a stage in front of that many people. It's very small few people in the world who will ever be able to experience that. So you do not know what it's like up there. Like, you do not know what you can see. You do not know what you can and cannot hear. So for people to automatically assume that he's supposed to make an executive decision to cancel a damn near $1 billion festival in the middle of it when he doesn't even know the details of what's going on. He has an earpiece in his ear that's a noise cancellation where he purposely can't hear nothing but him or whoever's on stage with him. Like, so he not hearing verbatim what's going on. He reading lips. He started reading lips to the people right in front of him to even just see, like, oh shit, like something's going on. That's when he stopped the music to hear and kind of focus in on what the fuck was going on. Right then and there, somebody and his people should have came on stage and told him exactly what the fuck was going on if he needed to hurry up and make a decision. Why do you have all these people working for you if nobody can't go on and let you know if it's an emergency? If something was, guess what? If something was happening to Stormy while he was on stage, somebody would have came on that stage and told him what the fuck was going on. And he would have stopped what he was doing and go, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's the same shit. So I don't understand why everybody blaming this man who has literally, it's like a bubble up there, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, it kind of amazes me that people don't think about the foundation of things and the fundamentals of things and even the landscaping. Like, I blame LiveNation. How they created that goddamn whole setup was asking for people to get fucking put into this little ass section to be damn near like quicksand, just like brought down because it was really nowhere. There was no pockets for them to be able to go to. And of course, people are gonna rush to the stage on that one part. So you have all these people right here who are literally just falling against this gate being squished. Like, the whole setup was just bound to have something dramatic happen. So I just feel like it needs to be responsibility taken on all accounts. Like, I don't believe in just everyone want to sue him and Drake. I really don't even understand what Drake got to do with it. That shit crazy how niggas trying to sue him. But like, it just amazes me that people really be taking whatever opportunity they can against this artist. I'm an artist, so I'm gonna always think about the shit from an artist standpoint and a fan standpoint. You know what I'm saying? Like, granted, I do feel like God always puts us in situations for a reason. I think God needed to teach him a lesson for his own things. I feel like that was something for him to learn, for him to intake, and for him to understand how serious it is and how much of a powerful impact he has on these young kids. And I don't think he really probably understood that until this situation. So I really feel like it's unfortunate that he had to learn that this way, but it is what it is. When you get put in a certain standard, when when people hold you at a certain standard and you get put on a certain pedestal, no matter what you get, you're unfortunately, people want you to take the responsibility. Yeah. Like, they feel like you know what you got yourself into. You know these people are looking up to you. You know these people listen to whatever they say. They worship you. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So watch what you put out into the universe. Like, that's how people feel. And I get it. But he's human. You know what I'm saying? He has his raging came from him and his personal things that he felt that helped him through music. Raging helped him as a kid. Raging helped him express what he needed to express. You know what I'm saying? And there's other kids out there who feels that same things that he feels, same anger that he feels. Music helped them express. It's like everybody got their own way of coping with what they cope with. You know what I'm saying? Like, he created a lane for those kids who needed to be able to cope with the things that he, you know what I'm saying? Same thing. Like, and I don't see nothing wrong with that. As long as you put them in a safe environment. There's nothing wrong with mosh pit. There's nothing wrong with break. We have places where we literally go break shit to help us with our anger. So it's not like that's an unnormal thing to do. Yeah, you're not just supposed to be out here doing it at a festival, but let's be clear, that's something that humans do. We go and break shit and fuck up shit to release things. People go to festivals to have fun and release all the extra stress they got going on in their life. It's not his fault that it got escalated and taken to a whole nother level. It's not his fault that these little kids was up there in them, you know what I'm saying, with their parents and got trampled on and got put in that situation. It's fucked up, but it's not his fault. Like, it's just not. Like, I'm sorry, and that's just my take on it.